Hey there folks, John here with Through My Lens, and today I'm coming to you with another firearms related video. Today we'll be looking at the Universal Grip Tuck holster from Alien Gear Holsters. Now, I recently did a video on this holster, which is the Black Label inside the waistband holster, a Kydex holster. Liked it a lot. Check out the video, check out the written photo review on throughmylens.org. About the time that I was looking to order that, Alien Gear reached out to me and asked me if I would like to do a review on this new Grip Tuck Universal Holster product that they offer, and I said sure, go ahead and send it to me. I was not really familiar with Alien Gear and their products. Prior to this, I'd never owned one. Alien Gear has a lot of brand name recognition, but I've just never tried one of their products or seen one that particularly appealed to me. So I was certainly interested to give it a try. And they sent it to me, and let me kind of go over some things. I'll start off with the positives and then talk about the things that aren't so great. So the holster is designed, the exterior has kind of a rubber, almost neoprene feeling, grippy texture to it that I like a lot. It feels very nice. This material covering the exterior makes it an extremely comfortable holster when you wear it inside the waistband. So I like that a lot. The interior of the holster has this kind of like basketball rubber in it, which I think is commonly used in a lot of Alien Gear type holsters, if you're familiar with them. So it doesn't damage the gun when it's in the holster, and helps to provide, I think, some retention. The clip the belt clip is somewhat similar. It's a polymer clip, somewhat similar to the clip used on the Black Label Kydex holster, and it's similar in that it allows for the holster to be removed from the belt without having to take the belt off. It's kind of got an open clip like that, which I like that design. The clip can also be removed when you rotate it 90 degrees and then just kind of pop it out. You can see that there are adjustment holes, so you can adjust the ride height of the holster, which is kind of nifty. But then with the clip off, you can also use this as a pocket holster, which I thought was pretty clever. And I've tested it in my pocket, and it retains very nicely. Again, there's kind of this texture kind of grabs to keep it in place in your pocket. So it's not bad. Go ahead and put the clip back on. Very easily done. So those are some things that I like about the holster. Let me talk about some things that I have some concerns with in the holster. Most of my concerns center around the fact that it is a universal holster. It is not designed for one specific gun. When Alien Gear reached out to me, they indicated that it was a universal holster, asked me what type of gun that I would like to test it with. I told them that I would be using with this P365 XL. I think they offer this universal holster in a couple of different sizes, but this is the one they said would be the most compatible with the P365 XL. So the fact that it is not specifically designed and not specifically molded to this gun has a couple problems. So one is retention. When you put it in there, basically friction just holds it in place. It has pretty decent retention. It's not great. Let me kind of compare. When you have a Kydex holster that is designed for the gun that rides in it, you can see that it kind of clicks in place, and it has very active retention that is also adjustable with these adjustment screws. So that's going to give you maximum retainability or retention for the gun in the holster. with this just being friction, I don't have the same level of confidence in the retention that I would with a Kydex holster that is specifically and custom made for the gun that fits into it. So retention is a problem. I'm not saying that the retention is not there at all. It does have a level of retention, but I would be careful if I use this holster with certain activities. I wouldn't use this jogging, for example. I would be concerned that if I did get into a combative situation where I were knocked down, I would see the possibility of the gun coming out of the holster. The other issue is that not only does the active retention, not there that's in a Kydex holster like this one to keep the gun from coming out of the holster, it also doesn't hold the gun in place in a particular position within the holster. This position right here would probably be pretty ideal. You can see that the trigger guard is covered here. I can come in with a full grip, but that is not there's nothing that would keep the gun in the holster in this position, and it can migrate further down into the holster, maybe with bending over or with other physical activity. Now you can see I have much less clearance between the holster and the grip. I can no longer come in with all my fingers into the grip. Can I still pull the gun out with a couple of fingers? Yes, but again, if I got into a situation where I needed to quickly access my gun, draw it, and fire, this is not an ideal position for the gun to be in. This does not have an ideal grip. I might have to pull it out a little bit, reposition my hand, and then come out with it, which would take time, or I could have a foul draw coming out. This is just not ideal for a combative application, in my opinion. On that basis, I can't really recommend the Alien Gear Grip Tuck Universal Holster as a primary carry holster for your firearm. I think it does have some applications. If I were going on a long trip that I was driving and I wanted the most comfortable holster, in that kind of scenario where the only moving around that I'm going to really do is when I pull over to gas up or grab something to eat real quick, take a bathroom break, I might consider using this holster. But other than that, I would strongly recommend staying away from something like that as a primary holster and going with a Kydex holster like this one from Black Label. If Alien Gear would, in the future, perhaps make a version of this holster that is specifically designed for the gun that it is going to carry, then I would be very interested to take another look at the Alien Gear holster, because again, it's very, very comfortable. That was very attractive. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Take care. God bless. We'll see you in the next one.
I hope you've enjoyed this production from the Through My Lens YouTube channel. If you did, please click on the like button and do share the video on social media. If you'd like to see more content like it, please do subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and do check out Through My Lens at www.throughmylens.org.